What's going on, y'all? So listen. Whew. Girl, look. Anyway, so what's going on, y'all? Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, episode 6. I had to let it breathe, okay? Because, girl, I had to scratch. And that's why I look all fuzzy at the top. But anyway, who cares? Um, season 6, well, no, season 12, episode 6, where there's a wig, there's a way. So we get into the episode and we pick up. I guess it's the next day or whatever after the little Bailey Q. We get Tanya. She's at this place. I thought it was like a cool sculpting place or whatever because it looked similar. But, they're at this like doctor's office type of place or whatever. And Porsha pops up. Okay, so I actually, to be quite honest, I'm going to be real. I was on the fence about Tanya last season when she first popped up, whatever. I was like, what purpose does she serve? But so far, like, she's been fun. Okay, and in this scene, she's been nothing but fun. So, I'm liking her for the most part. And we're going to see how that go if that changes. Because last season she was a little bit annoying. But now, everybody is not annoying me at this point. They got their little, quips about them, but they're not really annoying me. King is not annoying me. Marlo's not annoying me. She's annoying me to the fact that, I don't understand why she keeps on going in on Eva. But it's not annoying. Um, so, I can deal with it. It's not bothering me. But moving on from that, they go up in there. This is a little spot where it feels like, they put this thing on your stomach and it makes it feel as though, especially after you had kids or whatever, make you feel as though, you're doing like 2,000 sit-ups in 30 minutes and all that. And so you're going to feel it in the morning. And Tanya said, it feel like you taking a big poop. That's what it feel like. I said, a colonic? Girl, have y'all ever had a colonic? Baby, it felt like, let me tell you something. I got a colonic when I was younger. That was when my mom was on this health kick, bitch. Girl, it felt like, at one point I felt like I was gonna cry on that table because, have you ever had? Okay, we finna get personal. Because everybody shits, okay. And I'm sorry to put it that way, but everybody shits, okay. We take poops. We number two. If you don't, there's something severely wrong with your system, okay. So don't act like you don't. But baby, have you ever sat down on the toilet and you trying to get it all out and your stomach is just hurting because it's not coming out the way that it's supposed to, or it's just a lot coming out? Baby, that's how it was on that table at one point, and I felt like I was dying, and I was trying so hard not to cry. Mind you, I'm a young kid, okay? I'm young. Girl, it was a mess. But anyway, but I felt lighter afterwards. But anyway, somebody gonna be like, bitch, too much information. No, bitch, this is real life, okay? This is what we all here for, to talk about real life situation with this bullshit. But no, so, they're talking about everything that's been going on. They're talking about Marlo's wig party, who's going to be coming. They see the text stream, I guess, that Marlo sent out to everyone, to all the girls, inviting everyone, Kenya included. And, Kenya's not going to come. They show, that's what Porsha said. Porsha's like, Kenya ain't coming, okay? So they throw a little throwback picture, video of, Porsha on the phone with Marlo talking about the whole event. And, she was like, well, is everybody coming? Because Kenya right here with me. Okay, Kenya with you. She can come too. I would gladly enjoy for her to come. Mind you, this is right after them having their little spat at the Bailey Q, when Marlo basically called her fake and said that when she had her little launch of her products or whatever, she only had one bottle that had the actual products in there and everything else was full with water. Okay, Mag, you inviting her, and I don't know if she was forced to invite her because Porsha put her on the spot, but now you inviting her to your little stuff. And then, Kenya gonna say once she got off the phone, what man was that? I said, you know what? Stop that. Stop that, okay? People too sensitive these days to do these type of jokes, okay? Don't do that, all right? No, we're not doing that. But she do got a rough voice, but she was trying to be shady as hell. She was trying to be real shady, girl. Stop that shit. So after that, when they got that figured out, Tanya went out the room, came back and she was dressed up in these feathers and this costume or whatever. And I said, oh shit, bitch, we about to get down to what's going to go down in Toronto that we've been hearing about in the blogs and everything. So basically, it's Tanya, once again, throwing trips or whatever for everybody, but she's not a main cast member. Girl, why is she throwing trips for everybody and she ain't holding the peach? I'm confused, okay? But anyway, I'm here for it. she said, she want to take everybody to go to Toronto's carnival. And I was like, yes, bitch. Of course, she came in with the physician or whatever that do the thing. She come in there trying to help Porsha with the stuff. Tanya come up in there all wild and shit. She looking all confused and everything. Like, oh, let me back the fuck up. Because next thing you know, you got, what's that girl name? Porsha getting up, dancing and all that stuff. They were just having a good time and excited about it. And I would have been excited too, because y'all know, if you don't know, y'all know I want to go to Carnival so bad. I always wanted to go to the one in Brazil, but I'm scared. But I do want to go to the one in New York and all that stuff. But I gotta get your passport game up, okay? When I get a little bit smaller, I'm gonna get my ass there one day. And I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of it. Okay, so I can't wait. I'm looking forward to that. I think they're going in a couple of weeks or whatever. So moving on from that, we get the scene with Kandi and Todd. They're playing Connect Four. I said, damn, y'all couldn't get the regular yellow and blue, with the black and red pieces to play Connect Four. Y'all gotta go get a clear case with black and white. That shit was cute. I said rich people shit, because I ain't gonna go out there and get my shit custom made. I'm getting the shit from the store. But okay, you do what you gotta do. They playing Connect Four, and Kayla comes in there. They're talking about their trip that they went to London, how she's for real about moving to New York and all that. And then they get into this whole conversation about how she feels about Todd and his parenting style, and how he comes at her and his lack of affection towards her. And Kandi said, it scares her sometimes about that, the way that he responds to Kayla, because she is a girl and they're about to have a girl. And, she's already reminded us last week that he's very strict with his parenting. And, people sometimes either teach their kids the way that they were born, that's how they parent their kids, the way that they were parented, or they go the complete opposite because they wasn't here for it. And that's what he seems to be doing, that tough love type of situation. She said, you don't show affection. We didn't talk one time for a month because of the situation we got into with each other. My mom calls me all the time. You barely do, whatever. And his whole thing is, I'm not trying to be all affection. I'm trying to toughen you up and all that stuff. And here's my thing. You can do all that. You can be in showing tough love or whatever, but you can show emotions. You can show affection. That's not going to make it weak, okay? And you can say that some of these kids these days are a little sensitive and, a little extra, whatever. But everybody needs to know that they are loved, and they need to feel that. Even though, that you love your child or whatever. Sometimes, they get in their feelings or whatever because, like, why daddy or mama always coming down on me so much? It's just too much or whatever. Take that into consideration. Switch it up a little bit. And, realize that you are dealing with a girl. So, of course, you're going to be a little bit more emotional or whatever. But still, you can still be tough and still show affection at the same time. But I hope they work that out. They're going to be good. So Kandi and Nene meets up, and Kandi was a little surprised that her and Nene meeting up or whatever, that Nene reached out to her first. And because she did at one point, they had their little spackle about how she don't matter on the reunion and all that stuff. But she did ask her to do the dungeon tour, but she couldn't do it at the moment. But it would just show her that she was willing or whatever. So they trying to let bygones be bygones. And Nene said the reason why she reached out to Kandi is because regardless of what it is that they had going on, they spat or whatever, they see each other and they see where each other is coming from, whatever. So, okay, cool. And Nene did seem like she was in a nice place for the most part. But of course, we knew that they was going to sit down and Cynthia was going to be brought up in this situation. Listen, this is why I can't do reality TV, because baby, listen, if I don't fuck with a person, I don't fuck with a person, though therefore they're not on my thought pattern, okay? They're not in my thoughts. I'm not about to bring them up every goddamn conversation. You're not about to sway me to talk about them. No, they're just not non-existent. They're non-existent at this point. But, they was having a conversation about how, all the girls basically are damn near pregnant. And then she forgot that Kandi was having a pregnancy through a surrogate. So she was genuinely happy about that. I was glad to see that. Then they brought up the whole thing about Porsha and Dennis. I will say that this shit took me out when Nene said, is it true that he was out here fucking around with animals? Like watching them have sex or whatever? What's that called? Bestiality or whatever? Porsha needs to go to PetSmart and get a rabies shot. I said, bitch, That shit took me the fuck down for a second. I don't know why, but it hit my funny bone real hard. But anyway, so then they get into what happened at New York Pride and how, she did see Cynthia. She said hello. Cynthia said hello, Miss Neeks. You look nice or whatever. And she was like, this is right after you did that interview dissing her. She was like, okay, and she did 8. And I was like, oh, so you keeping count. Like, why are you keeping count? Like, girl. I mean, it's so petty on both ends, to be quite honest. But, Nene want to put it out there that, hey, Cynthia ain't who you think she is. And she was, it's a mutual friend of both of us that, we know, whatever. They got her on tape or whatever, saying some nasty things about me. And at the end of the day, I don't put it past Cynthia because Cynthia has not backed down. Like, bitch, I said it, so the fuck what? And why are you recording? And I'm pretty sure it was Giovanna. It probably was Giovanna. That's who it was, okay? And then I bet you the nasty things ain't nothing but the shit that we done already heard, okay? That you're toxic, you're tired of it, you're a burden, all this other shit that she said last week. And Cynthia didn't back down from it, so hey, it is what it is, girl. Also, forgot to put up in there basically that, Kenya, her products and hair care products is doing well in Sally Beauty or whatever. So now they expanding it to like over 2,000 more stores or whatever. So congratulations on that, girl. Nene trying to say basically it is what it is. She got her on recording. She's still doing her little spiritual advisor thing, and people got to step into what they said and all this stuff. And woo woo, girl, I don't care. Okay, because it's the same shit, and I'm tired of already. I'm tired of the Nene versus Cynthia shit. It's getting old. If y'all not gonna settle it, settle the shit, because then it was brought up when Kandi and Porsha, not Kandi and Porsha, Kandi and Kenya went to go meet up with Cynthia because she trying to do a new closet for Mike or whatever. She want that input. And, she brought up the fact, quoting what Nene said, because besides what people may say, I'm not desperate or pathetic or whatever, because she had her, they was talking about her having her closet back in the day that had all herself as the wallpaper, whatever, and I said, oh, girl, Nene brings you up, you bring Nene up. It's like, y'all want to be friends with each other, but y'all just not want to bite the bullet. Nobody want to step up first and say, I'm sorry, okay, and take that lead. That's what it is, Even though, I'm liking this Cynthia that's like, don't give a shit. I don't know if it's a front or whatever at this point, because a part of me feel like she still want to be Nene's lapdog, okay? She still want to be her friend and all that, and I don't know. Kandi did tell her about the fact that, somebody, she did say she did meet up with Nene, and then she did say that somebody that was a mutual friend of recorded you saying whatever you said about her. And of course Cynthia put it out there like, bitch, I don't care, okay? You could take whatever recording that was said and put it up your ass, because I really don't care. I'll say it to your face. I said, girl, no you won't. But Cynthia's like, basically, once when I was kissing your ass, I was like Michelle Obama. Everything was all cool. But now that I'm not kissing your ass or whatever, it is what it is. And that's truth be told, okay? I don't know why Nene having such a big problem with, Cynthia coming into her own at this late stage. What she's coming into her own or whatever. I mean, Nene, let's not forget that the fact that you tried to kick Cynthia out the show one time when y'all first got into a spat before, like, y'all do underhanded shit to each other, and that's just like a cycle with them. And I would not be surprised if they become cool in like the next season and a half if Nene's still on the show, okay? Because it's, a report put out there saying that she might not come back, or she probably not coming back. Girl, Nene will be back on this show. I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it. But I'm like, girl, calm that shit down. Y'all be cool. Talk it out like fucking adults, or shut the fuck up talking about it. You quit bringing her up and she quit bringing you up. That's how I feel about that whole situation. Let it the fuck go. So you got Cynthia, she's on the phone with Eva and basically telling her all the stuff that happened about somebody recording her and all the stuff. They trying to figure out who the suspects, and it could be Marlo, it could be Giovanna. Okay, my money is on Giovanna because Marlo, she is sneaky bitch, but I just don't see her trying to record her because she the one that was trying to say that, Nene owes Cynthia an apology and Cynthia owes her an apology, and Nene really wasn't here for that. She calling them both out on their shit a little bit. But anyway, they talking about that, and then talking about whether or not Eva's gonna be at Marlo's wig thing, and of course she's not coming, and she was surprised that Marlo actually sent her a private message inviting her, and not just in the text stream with a group message or whatever, and she was like, Cynthia said, what, did you respond back? She was like, girl, no, I ain't respond back. And how she putting on a wig line when her wigs ain't even together? When we was in Tokyo, when we was in Bailey Cube, when we was in New York, her wigs was not together. So I don't think that's her lane and all that stuff. But whatever, we'll see. The whole big thing in the air is about Nene showing up, because this would be the first time everybody in the group will be around her for the most part after everybody had that falling out. We saw Porsha and Tanya, they going to the event, and Porsha has to give us a lowdown on the reason why her and Nene don't get along. And I had forgot all about the fact, because I remember when this shit went down, Porsha had literally just got pregnant, just had a baby, and 2 weeks later you are calling Porsha and her got into it because of that whole closet situation. And Nene came back trying to say Porsha was lying about something that was in the closet or whatever, and then they had a little text situation where it got nasty, and Nene was calling her all types of fat pigs, and talking about her ankles and all this stuff. And I'm like, how can you what? And I remember that made me mad because Porsha had literally just given birth 2 weeks ago, and you're calling this woman who is in postpartum fat and all this stuff. You're fat shaming her as if you're a size 20 yourself. Okay? You're probably size 20, you're probably size 12, 16, bitch, but you not know nobody's small size or whatever to be calling somebody else fat. Okay? Like especially somebody that literally just got through giving birth and their body has not snapped back yet. You ain't even give time for the body to snap back, and you calling them fat, and you a woman too, and you been in that situation too. Like, that was disgusting, and that really turned me off from Nene. And so, Porsha said, if the bitch say hi to me, I ain't saying shit else, okay? We get to the actual event, and then was like, well, for a Marlo event, I thought it would be a little bit more, but okay, she can do what she gotta do. Ivana there, Kandi there, they sit down, and Kandi was like, hold up, before we get anywhere else, did you send the recording? Was you the one that did the recording? What recording you talking about? I was like, I didn't do no recording. No, I didn't say that you did. I'm just saying, Nene said that somebody that was a mutual friend of Cynthia and hers recorded her saying things about her. So did you do it? She was like, girl, I don't know nothing about no recording. Something about the way that Ivana said that. And I was like, you ain't convinced me otherwise. You still in the running. You still a suspect, okay? I said, Cynthia, don't believe that shit, okay? Don't be your gullible self and believe that shit. She said, she adamant about not doing the recording, so I'm going to believe her. I'm going to take her word for now. I said, yeah, okay, girl. And so, Porsha and them came up, and everybody was all good. Marlo came out with her nephews to do the introduction to her little wig line. A wig for 7 days in a week, and she got 7 wigs. You go up there, you wear them and all that stuff. Turn the music on, and then all of a sudden, Nene pulls up. Nene comes in, and they made it so damn dramatic. Like, why y'all trying to make this girl seem like she really got that big of an impact on the girls? Like, they really sweating her. Like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Bitch, if you don't care if the bitch shows up or not. That ain't gonna stop you. That ain't gonna make you stop and look at a bitch like, like, who the fuck is this? And all this stuff. Like, what's she gonna do? They so damn dramatic and extra on this show. It don't make no sense. So, Nene comes in, and she's saying hi to everybody. Now, Porsha done already said she ain't finna acknowledge the girl. And Porsha stayed true to her words, because when Nene tapped her on her shoulder and was saying hello or whatever, Porsha didn't turn around. Porsha kept on doing what she had to do. Marlo was trying to get her over there. She wasn't paying attention with that girl. She was trying to find the Burger Man. That's what was going on. Cynthia was like, okay, I'm trying to see what game this girl trying to play. You talk shit, I talk shit, but then you come in like everything is all cool. And I'm like, on the one one hand, I get what you're saying, but on the other hand, it's somebody's event, so it's no need to start no trouble. So let's just be cordial. That's what I feel like Nene was thinking about. But you know, hey, it is what it is. She ain't trying to start no shit at her friend's event. So, you know, that could be it. But I get it, cause you know I'm Porsha all the way in this situation. Listen, bitch, if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you. I'm not gonna fake that shit. Don't say hi to me because baby, 9 out of 10, you're not gonna get a hi back. You're gonna get me walking the fuck away. Okay, because we ain't settled our issues or whatever. Don't come up to me like everything good just because we at some fucking event, bitch. No, you stay in your corner, I stay in mine. Okay, that's just how I always been. I don't know, but moving on from that. Oh, bitch. They out there trying to play a game about, you know, who can style a wig better or whoever. And Marlo chose Nene and Porsha. Porsha wound up winning or whatever. And right in the midst of that, you hear these drums playing, okay, like a little marching band. And next thing you know, the camera pan out into the parking lot. You see this little band coming up, and then you see Kenya coming into the door with the band, and then they got signs that said your edges matters and all this stuff. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, Kenya, bitch. Let me just tell you something now, girl. I don't agree. I don't agree. Listen, bitch, and I'm glad Porsha called the bitch out in her confessional because she sure didn't call it out to her face. She said that one right. That one right. You are correct. Edges do matter, but this shit wasn't right. You know, get me tomorrow, and then we'll get back on the front. But baby, today you are wrong as shit, and you were wrong as shit, Kenya. Let me tell you something. If somebody would have came to your event like that, you would be so pissed off. Marlo, you did the best thing that you could do. You didn't show your ass or nothing for the most part because I would not have, bitch. It would not have been me. Kenya, you would have got your ass beat the fuck down, okay? That's what would have happened. And then I would have had security escorted your ass out, okay? You selling your product, you really interrupted just because you don't like this girl. You already turned down her invitation only for you to do this. What did she do to you? Okay, I can't remember. Put it down in the comments. Besides her calling out your product and saying that you had water at your lunch in your product, this warranted you to come in there and try to upsell her products over your products over her product. It was like, we know that she ain't serious about this wig shit, but damn, bitch, give her a moment. And I'm like, God damn, that's kind of fucked up, okay? Let me tell you something. Do you agree with what Kenya did? Because I'm telling you this, like, anybody else, and they must have called Marlo when she, you know, she must have smoked something because her nephews and shit was probably there. Called her at a good time because, bitch, she would have got your ass whooped. I'm just saying, you would have got your ass whooped. And then, you know, was talking about her edges, was talking about the eyebrows. They going back and forth, throwing this little shade at each other, trying to be nice, nasty with each other. You know, this is when Nene said in the confessional, this is the true Kenya. She's like the true devil. Her horns always coming out. Okay, she was selling her products. She was just giving the products away, giving demonstrations and stuff. You don't do shit like that. You really don't. Okay, this girl, this is how I know this shit ain't real. Cause a real bitch would have fucked her ass up for real, okay? Fuck all etiquette. Fuck all etiquette. That shit would have went out the window. Somebody would have got cussed out. Somebody would have got knocked out. Okay, and then security would have had to scoop your ass up off the fucking floor. All right, girl, you don't do no stuff like that. And then you trying to take a drink, and Marlo took that drink about her hand. She was like, security, security. I said, security, your ass sitting right there that whole time, and you ain't do shit. Come on now, get better security. And then Kandi called out Kenya talk about something, but I thought you said that you weren't gonna come. And she was like, oh, you know, the baby wasn't feeling well, but then, you know, so I had to take her to the doctor and all that stuff. So I really wasn't gonna come because she wasn't feeling well. But you had a whole marching band plan. I said, girl, you could have came up with a better excuse than that, Kenya. So at this point, Kenya trying to stay, you know, Marlo doing a chant, talking about some y'all don't talk to her and all this stuff, and was like, Kenya Moore gotta go and all this stuff and woo woo woo. I said, Marlo, don't even make a scene at this point. Let your security handle it. And I forgot that Kenya was the queen of kicking people out of shit, but you gonna come in somebody else's event and not expect to get kicked your ass out. Girl, come on now. And then when they go sit down. Nene leaves. Yvonne go running after Nene trying to get her to stay. She was like, this your bestie's event. You're not going to stay here for Marlo? She was like, listen, Marlo can handle her own self. On the one hand, I would have stayed for my girl, okay? On the other hand, I would have stayed for my girl, all right? I don't care. she was like, because then she probably would have got into it with Kenya. No, you wouldn't, because Kenya ain't said shit to you, so why would you get into it with her unless you insert yourself into the drama? Everybody else just let the shit slide, and she eventually left. That's what happened. You know, even though Marlo was trying to come at her about her paying child support and her baby daddy not being there 1 year into the relationship and all that shit. But, you know, it is what it is. Like, it was trifling as shit. You don't do stuff like that. And you know, even Marlo said, I respect Eva more than I respect Kenya because of the fact that if you didn't want to come and you didn't want to support or whatever, don't show up with a fucking band and try to upstage me and do whatever intentions that you tried to have. You know, you don't fuck with me, don't come, do like Eva did. And so I get where she coming from. But you know, y'all all in this group. Marlo, you didn't done shit to people. Kenya didn't done shit to people. So, you know, it was messed up. It was messed up. And then Cynthia was like, well, you know, I thought it was good that she showed up because I thought she was going to support Porsha had to stop her. Come on now, Cynthia. Now, you know that whole shit was fucking wrong. You know she was going to show her she was not going to support. Like, come on, girl. But anyway, that was the Real Housewives. Y'all tell me how y'all felt. Was y'all here for Kenya doing what she did? Was it karma? Was it payback? I still think it's fucked up. But, you know, it's Marlo. So, you know, either way, I still think it's fucked up. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. And I'll see y'all later. Peace.